Oh, man.
What's that?
Just the new trailer that they dropped for Ahsoka today.
Oh, that's right. You gonna see that on Thursday.
Yeah. They have Hayden Christensen, the actor who played Anakin on or in episode 2 and episode 3, doing some lines that were kind of from the Clone Wars TV show, where he
Mm.
wasn't the actor who played Anakin in that, but and then he even says like Ahsoka's voice, and just it really just, it's tying the live action and the animation together, and it's just really we're just gonna get so much cool stuff like as Star Wars fans in the next couple of weeks.
And then that's footage that hasn't been shown yet, right?
The trailer.
Or you're going to see the actual film, right?
It's the first 2 episodes of the series,
Oh, okay.
similar to what Riot did with me with Arcane, but like not quite. Are you updated yet?
No. All right, so I just put it in the chat. The patch for Remnant 2 caught me off guard, and for some reason, these patches take a lot longer than any other game that I patch. So thank you for your patience. We'll be starting here shortly once this time's out. So we got about 12 minutes, so that'll give enough time for us to let people trickle in so we can go ahead and start the show. But in the meantime, if you do have any game development questions, right now is the absolute best time because you have our full undivided attention. So if y'all have any game dev questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat and we'll answer them right now. But we'll be starting it up soon. What do you look for in narrative design when you play video games, Harv?
Me, like what do I like what draws like a good narrative to me? Like is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
I love I love a big expansive world. So or like a realist like a world that you can almost believe exists. So like Star Wars, you could totally believe that there could be a galaxy out there that has this kind of technology, these kind of alien species. You could totally believe that. And the same thing with like BioShock. Like BioShock's another really good one because BioShock has that very like knowing our history and what people believed in the 1940s and like the 1930s and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And how there is that kind of element of the classes and we're better than you, and why would we want to spend our time with people who aren't as good as us? We could just make our own underwater society. Like you could totally believe that there was at one point an underwater world created to just kind of house the elites, which is why like Bioshock is just like a great example of that. The same thing with like Skyrim. Obviously it's like a fantasy realm, but there's still elements of like the Nords, and there's the root of that, but everything you kind of know about like Viking culture is also kind of implemented within like the Nordic class and people in Skyrim. So I love, for me, and I think Jack even asked me this question a while ago about like what makes Star Wars for me.
Mm-hmm.
I love diverse cultures, diverse like species, and familiarity. So one thing I liked about the new Star Wars movies that I didn't like about, or sorry, one thing I didn't like about the new Star Wars movies that I loved about the old Star Wars movies is that we get to see a lot, or there wasn't a ton of like recognizable aliens. It felt like they were kind of trying to prove that there was um, that they could create their own thing. But
Hmm.
for me, Star Wars is those recognizable alien species like the Togruta, the Rhodians, the Weequays, the I don't know, the Tusken Raiders. Like all those alien species like sell Star Wars to me. So if I'm going through the entire movie and the only recognizable alien species I see is Chewbacca, that's not going to do it for me. Does that really answer your question? I feel like I kind of went off on multiple tangents here.
What I got from that is, for a good narrative for you, is a world that actually feels alive.
Yes.
So you have laws, you have factions, you have groups, you have things that, or I guess within every single faction, you have the lawbreakers, you have the law abiders, you have different factions within that faction. And so you create this living and breathing, or this living, breathing world that feels authentic because it's not all centered around you. Things are
Mhm.
going on outside of whatever you see from, I guess if you're like in film, anything that goes on in that universe, life still happens. It's not all
Yeah.
centered around you. So being able to go into another universe with their own characters, or not the universe, but another world with their own characters, with their own dialogues, the culture, that still goes on without you being there.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you
Like
experience that as a player. So you're going into somebody else's environment instead of things being, I guess, streamlined just for your experience.
exactly. What's
Yeah.
what's what's really good example of that is Skyrim because no matter what race you choose, whatever, you're still gonna have your own individual story within the world of Skyrim,
Mhm.
and you are the Dragonborn, but you're not the most important character in the entire game. Like we have Nords that are creating mead in
Mhm.
like the Honeybrew Meadery, or we have Jarls in their keeps that are trying to fight their own civil war between the Imperials and the Stormcloaks. So you're just a small like drop in the bucket, but you can still be involved in it. But like even if you choose not to even do that quest line,
Mhm.
like those events are still going to play out.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it adds to the richness of the world. It's the same thing almost like with Red Dead Redemption 2. There was so many examples of like you could go do a heist or you could go just kind of exploring, go hunting, and they have NPCs that are just over there fishing off in the corner. And they also have like NPCs that like could be attacked by bears or something. That's world building to me.
And I guess in gameplay terms, that would be systemics. So things are happening outside of you if you're there or not. Of course, they're
Yeah.
not being rendered in your view if you're not there, but like a bear attack, that's going on without your involvement. It's going to happen either way just because it's systemically going to happen.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. It just kind of gives it more life.
Mm.
I see Jack was saying about, yeah, you are the most important character in Skyrim. Yes, you are, but like you being the Dragonborn does not stop the guy who's like selling the sweet rolls in like the town square. Like you going on a quest is not indirectly affecting his ability to make a living. In an
Okay.
overall sense, yes, but like in the day to day, no.
Okay, Khalil got a question in here. Glad to see you back in the building, Khalil. Glad to have you here for another week. He said, "Hey man, so I just did my pitch for my capstone and I want to tell narrative through environment, gameplay, and items, etc. What do you believe are some of the best ways to indirectly world build?" So I guess that's bleeding right into the topic that we're talking about, Harvey. So if
Yeah.
you want to touch on that, what makes it surreal for you since you are.
So I think a lot of that has to do with indirectly, I would say kind of when you're doing your world building, like for example, you have let's say a culture whose entire ecos or not ecosystem, their entire economy is based around fishing. and they love fishing. Like that's how they make money. They sell their fish to like the different trade ports. They could have like some of the like subtle ways you could do it is like what kind of fishing do they like to do? They like to do spear fishing. They like to do like net fishing, line fishing. Do they keep the fish in barrels? They keep them in like little ponds within the boat that has like nets underneath it. Just you kind of get to make these little decisions about like how they approach their own craft or like how they approach like how they go about their day-to-day like bringing in the fish and their economy and stuff like that. And in making those little decisions and saying like, well, if they cast nets, do they have like a god that they pray to that is a god that gives them strength so that they have the like arm capacity to like bring in the nets at like the end of the night? Or if they're spearfishing, like do they have like a god of accuracy that they pray to that allows for their spears to like go where they throw them, and again arm strength or something like that. So just kind of deciding that, or even just like the clothes that they would wear, like if there's like a little bit of meaning behind, oh, they wear tunics because they want to protect their arms from the sun or something like that. All these little like subtleties, and even like item descriptions would be a really good way of doing that too. It's kind of like how Remnant does it. So you could pick up a ring that says like it's the ring of the Fae or something like that, and the shape language in that ring that an artist could have designed, you could take that and say, well, the silver represents this part of the culture and the emerald represents this part of the culture, and then you could start breaking down like why would that represent their culture, and then even just saying like one or two sentences about the artifact or like about the culture and its relation to silver and emeralds, that goes a long way. So just little details like that help make indirect storytelling and narrative stronger. Mm-hmm. Hopefully that answers your question, Kyleo.
Yeah. And then some additional information in there on top of that. The best way to make narrative for environments, item descriptions, anything is to just simply do history research. So there's so much history to draw from, and that's what Harvey is telling, is that, hey, you have history to draw from, and you also have whatever content, whatever the theme of the content, fishing, you're trying to get across to the player, have history on that. If you're doing fishing stuff, look online. What do anglers do? How do they drive their boats? What time period? How was it like when they fished in that time period? So it's really just, all in all, just doing research.
Like, for example, the reason that the fishing analogy kind of came to me is I'm currently working on a side project right now, and one of the tribes bases their entire culture around spearfishing. And their leader, who's like a chieftain, is this gruff, like over the top, muscular, like old dude who his entire like history, his family history, his grandpa, his great grandpa, his dad, they all were fishermen, and now he's the leader of this tribe. And so he's got scars from like his history of being a fisherman. He's got like massive harpoons just strapped to his back. And he's this really aggressive guy, but then when he finally has a chance to like warm up to the character or like the player, you realize he's got this like heart of gold, this like childhood like personality. So a lot of like what you could say with this culture is they actually incorporate like a design that I had for this culture for the side project is that they incorporate a lot of netting into their fashion. So they wear like very almost what's the word? Like very billowy pants, but also their belts are like tied up with like nets, so that even if like they see an opportunity where like, hey, the tide is actually bringing in a really big bounty of fish, we can actually go into the surf right now and then spearfish, and then we don't have to work. We can go at any time. We're not even worried about it because we have like nets incorporated into our like fashion choices, and that allows them to actually carry their bounty. It allows them to just kind of be at the ready whenever they need to go and like collect their bounty of fish. But yeah, so even choices in like fashion like that, having an explanation as to why the fashion choice was chosen, is a really good way of doing subtle storytelling and narrative.
Yeah, and just to give y'all an example, let me see what I got here. So I don't know if y'all have played Baldur's Gate 3 yet. It is phenomenal, and I highly recommend it. But even just the whole premise is around mind flayers, and it relates to Cthulhu and tentacles. If you don't know, the mind flayers have tentacles that grow from their mouth, but they have a humanoid form. So their ship is actually formed after a nautilus, which is this creature right here. And so you can see, if I put them side by side, let me go ahead and put that over there. Then let's go here. You can see the direct reference from these two images that they used to inspire the creation of that.
Yeah.
And so you just have to find similarities where you can. That just is cool. Like this. What is this? Is this a crustacean? A living fossil?
Yeah, it's a nautilus.
Yeah. So this sea creature influenced the design of the ship, and it turned out looking really, really well.
Yeah.
So you just have to take references where you can get them, and then it takes a lot of creativity, and you build that up over time in order to create more and more compelling things.
A video I saw Riot put out at one point, when they were talking about putting together ideas and concepts, even for like just concept art, was to be in love with the idea of learning and researching and going outside. Like, take a day trip, go somewhere. You never know where you might find inspiration for something like that. I think the video in particular talked about one of their developers went to like this mountain retreat, and he was inspired by like an onsen he found there, and that helped him like write I think a short story they did with Ari at one point. But like just finding little instances of inspiration, or you never know, like you might be watching some nature documentary, like Planet Earth or something, and there might be some creature that like really like speaks to you, like I don't know, like one of those little birds that like has all the extravagant feathers and everything, and they use that and they're dancing to like attract their mates. Well, maybe your culture has a very similar I don't know, maybe your culture has a very similar mating ritual, and they may not even be bird people, but like they could be like a lizard people, and they have like these frills, and how they attract their mates is they puff up their frills and they do very extravagant like salsa dancing or something like that. And all those like little tiny nuances really go to like build up like tribes, clans, species, anything like that. And it just adds variety to it. And the right players will be really into that kind of stuff. Like me, I'm that kind of person that's really into those little like tiny details.
Yeah,
all right, how are we doing, Ty? Are we ready to play?
Yep, I'm loading in the loading screen right now. Yeah, those tiny details add up because that's the true care and craft for the culture. Okay.
If you think about it, like if it wasn't for the mating ritual that those like lizard people would have, their entire culture wouldn't exist. So it's kind of important, and like I said, it just adds spice to it.
See, Katie is in the building. Good to see you in the chat.
Gabby's in too. Just say hi to Gabby.
Yeah, I said hi to her.
All right, Nick, I see your comment, man. How many times do you think we're going to die, man?
Already plotting on the downfall. Man.
Are you inviting me in?
Yeah, I'm about to right now. There we go.
I think Nick needs to, like, make a prediction and see how close we get to hitting it.
We just need to start up a betting pool so people can put down money. I'm sure this time's going to go a lot better.
Yeah, sure. Just so everyone knows we beat them on the first try, it's because Ty turned the difficulty down.
Yeah, we don't tell them that. We just do it in the background. They'll never know.
Yeah, you can handle it.
Oh, God, I really don't like the fact that I have to use a checkpoint. when it's ambient and nothing's going on. I always forget that.
Oh.
Alright,
I need a warm up. I need a warm up round.
yo, Ori, glad to have you back in the building, my man.
Ori's in the chat.
Here for the 4th week in a row. Love it. Okay, hold on. Let's not go in yet. Let me get used to the controls again.
Yeah, actually. Hold on. Let's go to Ward. I need to pick up some new. I need to get some like items.
Wait a minute. I did not know you can power slide. Yo. If you press crouch while sprinting, you actually get to slide. That's nice.
Yeah, I want to get some blood root and stuff.
All right, cool. Okay, we're gonna take a trip back to Ward 13 to get some supplies so we can survive. But we're about to be back in the combat real soon. So,
okay, so
immediate action.
Nick said I'm going with at least 4 deaths. So let's do it in 3.
How about we do it in 0?
I mean, I know I personally won't be going down like 4 times, but Ty over here is gonna go about 12, I think.
Man,
so
you just throw me under the bus. How is your dog gonna be more loyal than you, man? I don't get it.
I mean, hey, this dog's programmed. He don't know any better. He don't know any better.
All right, what my upgrades looking like? I only got 315 scraps, so I ain't buying too much of anything right now.
I can't give you anything, can I?
Nah, I don't think so. All right, and before we get started, y'all let me know if the game volume is a little bit too high, the music is a little bit too high coming from the game.
See you around.
And then I will make sure all of that is good for y'all.
A while ago, I think even some feels like anything can be true here.
Wait, if I slide, does that... I wonder if I use a stamina or not. Oh, so the slide does have iframes? Okay, we'll see. If I even remember to use it in combat. Oh, you can slide and then dodge out of it real quick. Maybe that's a strat. We'll see. We'll see. Loser buys boba. Yeah, we can't lose, Harv. We can't lose.
I mean, I'm nowhere near you guys, so I can't even buy the boba.
If we're taking best, and I reckon 1 death pool while warming up in the fight, then you win.
There we go. Hey, Harrison
Yeah,
Loyal here.
I like the confidence.
Oh, cool. Gabby has us on her Twitch.
Oh, does she?
Mm-hmm.
See.
All right, I got some blood root, and I got some ammo. So it's not gonna help, but we'll see. Man, I got like 3 people in the 501st shooting me like links to Darth Vader parts right now.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, y'all tell Harv he needs to go ahead and get his stream in and start streaming him like building out his Mandalorian sets, his armors, his memorabilia, painting.
I mean, if there's a demand, I will supply.
Hey, I appreciate that, Gabby. Good looking.
What'd you say?
Gabby said she put me as one of her suggested streamers on her channel.
Nice. All right, ready?
Yep, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's just get it done. We dodged those.
That's new.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can roll forward when she's like charging you like that, and then you don't get hit.
Oh, I thought I told you that last time. I guess I didn't.
That would have been helpful last time.
Oh, I swear I told you that. Just a little sidestep right there. Got a little sidestep again. Oh, too clean. We dodge through those, delay it.
Oh, cool. My dog is helping.
Okay, what's she doing?
Oh. Ooh.
God, I cannot hit this chick right now. Oh, at ammo.
Just don't go down. Nice.
Cool, we good. All right, can I heal up right quick? Is that gonna last?
Pick up ammo where you can.
Oh, I guess we can chill right here until we get close to her, so we can pick up some. Oh, we can pick up some ammo in the meantime. That's cool.
Oh wait, that was the thing.
Yeah, we. So once we get close to her.
All right, I'm topped off.
Okay, I have
Whenever
no.
you're ready.
You can't pick up the ammo.
No, I'm already topped off.
Okay, let me see if I can pick it up. All right, yeah, I got it. All right, cool. Health is good. Let's get it. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's just do it.
All right, stay away from the walls. I think we can do this.
Hey, we ain't done yet, Harrison. We ain't done. Here we go.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Dog got you. Cool.
I'm in the middle of like healing, and then it just does that.
Okay, we good. We got it. Watch for the walls. Nope.
Well, now I kind of hope we
She's
don't win in the
upstairs.
first round. Now they're gonna think we cheated.
Nah, it's just skill coming out. We just needed some rest last time, man. Just some rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Woo. Going back down. Probably not good to be on the steps right now. Too close to the wall. Oh, that actually hit me.
You're kidding.
Alright, where's she at? Where's she at? Watch.
Right behind you. Oh. Dog's not gonna get me.
Oh, dodge way too soon.
Oh wait, the dog is getting me. What? That
Okay.
doesn't make any sense.
Dope. Hey, we take those. We take those.
Dog can get me up multiple times.
She's upstairs on the wall. Tag her.
I gotta reload.
Perfect location. Perfect location. Come on now. I need that heavy ammo.
Oh, behind you.
Woo! Good look. Good look.
I don't know what she's like got for me, but like I am her prime target right now.
Oh, God. Gotta stop dodging too early. Oh, you can shoot her off?
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, on the wall behind you. Where's she at? I'm out of ammo.
Okay. I need her off me. Where is she?
I'm gonna use a blood wart. Blood root.
Upstairs.
Whatever it's called. Okay. Yeah, I need some ammo bad. Behind us, behind us. Alright, let me pick that up. Cool. 32 shots.
Do you need long?
Yeah, I do. I'm out of both.
I have ammo canisters, so I'm good.
Okay.
Help yourself to all that.
Not today, chick. Not today.
Yeah, it'd be great if she took some of that electrical damage.
Behind.
Find us. Oh, okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Come on now.
Oh!
Come on now. Zero deaths. Pay up. Who's buying boba? Who is buying boba?
Oh.
Tell me who.
Who had zero?
I said zero.
I'm starting to think Clementine didn't come this way.
Come on now.
Man, I don't care about Clementine. I'm glad we survived. Yeah, I don't think Clementine came this way. I could care less. Clementine who?
Just did it. Just did it. This is the gameplay y'all came to see. We was just tired last time. That's it. Nick said, "Get this first death over with."
No, no.
The
Zero
doubt.
Death.
The
Zero
doubt.
death. See, now we can just like dick around and like explore stuff. That way we make the zero death.
Nick said, "You had to fail last time to add to the suspension to give us a reason to come back." You right. We were just fooling last time. Just
Man,
fooling.
figured us
Yeah.
out.
Got to give y'all the build up. Giving y'all the true viewer's experience.
I think we're good in this area.
It ain't nothing over here? No. Okay. Nick said, "I will say that this is the one thing I look forward to besides getting back into Engine. After work on Sundays, I should be able to check out the Tuesday one as well." Man, appreciate you for being here, man. Thank you for all the support.
Love
Truly.
the floating rock right here. My dog's using the force to keep it elevated. All right, where are we going now? There's like a whole unexplored area.
Nick said they watched the tutorials, they be scamming us. This man's giving us praise and breaking us down. Just
I
hot,
swear.
just
I
hot
swear.
and cold.
Should we like reset on the checkpoint real quick?
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa.
what? Oh, that's new. Okay. And remember, we are answering game dev questions, so if y'all have some questions to ask,
Jack said he's hungry. Hungry
leave them
for
down in the
what?
chat. He's hungry for more gameplay. That's what he meant.
This is... Whoa. Oh, is this the...
See, looks a little bit like that first place, the
Yeah.
timeless place, the labyrinth. Yep, we're back.
It looks great.
The portal between worlds.
How do you know we're not dead already? All right, Clementine. Where are you?
Do I go through here, or you want to explore a little?
Oh, I already went through here. Oh, you don't have to wait? Whoa, that's trippy. Yo, Harvey, walk through. That's a sick transition. Oh yeah, that's clean. Let's walk through, bruv.
Oof.
Alright, what is this? Nick really said they watched the tutorials. Man. I'm glad
No
we just met.
respect, no faith.
I take it as a compliment because that just means we did the damn thing, you know? It means we made it look effortless, easy, flawless.
I honestly don't feel like I did anything different aside from buy like the blood rot and the ammo.
I think we just rested, dude.
Yeah, we weren't delirious at the end of a 3-hour stream.
Yeah. Oh, this labyrinth looked like it expanded from last game.
I think it did.
Strange object.
Nice. We got rock monsters.
A strange scintillating material you've not seen nor felt
Oh,
before.
I see it.
Oh, you got enemies up here?
Must be missing something.
That's one way of putting it.
Man, trying to have combat without me. What is this?
What's with them and giving us like range, like floating enemies?
Well, they are easier to make than melee enemies. Don't need too many animations for range enemies. Depending. When you see... One thing that I'm not getting about this game is that the weak point damage seems very inconsistent. Like sometimes I'll attack the weak point and it does normal damage. Sometimes I attack it and it does like 5 times the damage. I'm not for sure what the metric is for that.
I noticed that in the last boss fight because she'd have her chest open, spewing at the minions, and then you'd shoot like literally the glowing spot, and nothing would happen.
Going down. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know if it's like a % chance that it happens or what. Or if it's just so precise that it's just hard to hit consistently.
You know, I don't think these guys are attacking us.
You know what, Harvey? There is a technique that they use in third-person shooters and first-person shooters that allow people to drag shot. You know, in old school Call of Duty where you would be able to like swipe your reticle across somebody's head and you would still get the headshot if you're a little bit off?
Yes.
They allow you, well, what they do is the technique allows you to have a few frames before you actually commit to your shot, and then if your reticle was over the head during those few frames, then it'll actually give you the headshot.
Seriously?
Or whatever you're aiming at. So I don't know if they use that technique here because if you have to be too precise, then it feels inconsistent. But that's the reason it feels so great in Call of Duty is because they do take the few previous frames into account to make sure you actually headshot or not.
Huh.
So I wonder if they did that.
We got ourselves a new ring. Let's see if it has any information on the new world we're in.
In silicone.
The world begets intelligent beings. When the intelligent beings cease to be, by nature of the world or nature of themselves, that world is made nugatory. It is erased or archived. Dude, look at the sign language on this ring. There's like shards of like glass.
That world is made nugatory. What does nugatory mean?
You know, I'll be humble enough to admit I'm not 100% sure.
I think if anything that I would
It
have...
means of no value or importance. words. Useless or futile.
Okay.
It's just a really flowery word they decided to go with.
I'm going to say this. I might have said it last stream. But the one thing about this game is that it uses complex words that we don't see every day. So a lot of the descriptions fall flat because you don't know what a word means. And it's not a word that's used in common dialect or dialogue on the day-to-day, at work, or professionally. So when you use words outside of what people usually tend to look at, then you're not going to get your point across. And I think that's one thing with this narrative that I would say is kind of missed for me, because I want to enjoy this narrative. I want to look more into the lore, but sometimes I just simply do not know what they're talking about because I don't know what that word exactly means. And sure, you can use the context of what that means to kind of get a gist of what it may result to. But the storytelling style of this game is very straight to the point instead of describing things. And if they do describe things, then it's through overly complex words. And so if you're making a game for narrative, one thing that I would suggest is that you try to keep all the narrative that you're going to use in your game at like maybe like a 5th grade level. Now, that's not calling anybody dumb or incapable that they can't read it, but a 5th grader, you know that everybody has been to 5th grade. You know that everybody uses 5th grade language. And so lower the bar for how you present your narrative information, because people are going to be able to digest it a lot easier. And if you lower it to a 5th grade level, then you're not using complex words. So people don't have to translate what you're saying. They just get what you're saying. So go ahead.
I think I agree for the most part with what you're saying, but also the use of complex words could be used as a design tool. For example, like nugatory in this sense, because the labyrinth is so a world between worlds. It's unusual. It's like you said, it's a realm between realms. Like, I think the use of nugatory could be a good style choice just because it's exotic. It's not something you see every day, like you said, and it very much fits the world that you're in. But at the same time, I feel like it's also as effective to say when the intelligent beings cease to be by nature of the world or natures of themselves, that world is made, like, you could say, irrelevant. It is made null. It is made useless. It is made I'm trying to think of like another adjective or not adjective, synonym for that. Inconsequential. Even that, inconsequential would be a good one too. That world is made inconsequential. It is erased or archived. Also, I feel like.
Well, I'll say this.
Inconsequential.
If I feel the need that I need an encyclopedia to sit down and understand what you're saying or what you're describing, then that shouldn't be the case. Of course, you can use words that are over a 5th grade level, but social media, like people consume social media, TikTok, YouTube, YouTube Shorts. They're consuming information very, very fast. And I don't know if you noticed, but when you're on social media and you're consuming all of these TikTok shorts or TikTok videos and shorts, they're not using above a certain grade of vocabulary so that people can get the gist of what they're saying a lot easier. And so times are changing. So we need to change with that, because if you're using words that people can't understand or process, then you're not really having an effect. And then, Jack, I'm not for sure what you're saying that we never have a Bioshock or a Dead Space. Elaborate on that. But you can use more eccentric words or elaborate words, but make sure it's purposeful and that it's not so off the beaten path that you have to look it up. But complex words are fine. Just don't go too far off to words that nobody's ever heard about.
I also get what Jack's saying, because can you imagine like any of Andrew Ryan's speeches in Bioshock without the language choices and like the word choices they use specifically for him describing different aspects of Rapture? Even the words you use could be a design choice, but in this situation, like the fact that we had to like look up what like nugatory means. Nugatory. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Nugatory. unless they were doing it specifically to kind of like tell a bit of the language of like the labyrinth and make it seem exotic, it was kind of a bizarre choice. Also, just personal preference, I would have not have included that third sentence, that it is erased or archived. I feel like it's kind of implied. Like the world begets intelligent beings. When the intelligent beings cease to be by nature of the world or nature of themselves, that world is made like, and then you could say like irrelevant. That world is made irrelevant, and then just leave it there. Like you don't have to say it is erased or archived, or even if you're gonna say something like it is erased or archived, I would have given a little bit more description to it, versus like it is erased or archived almost seems a little too short and choppy. And like you go from like using a very like extravagant word like nugatory, and then just a very brief like, was that 5 words to just like kind of say that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm being too much of a stickler on this.
Oh, no, it's just up for debate. Katie said nugatory is how you say it. Nugatory. So yeah, with the
Katie's the perfect person to tell us exactly what it means, because
yeah.
she's very much a bookworm.
So I would say, to like sum this up for me, you can use complex words, you can use, elaborate words, but the thing about BioShock and Dead Space is that you have context for what that word actually means. Dead Space and BioShock, you understand the narrative and what's taking place. This is a little bit more all over the place, so you really have to be very focused and intentional with what you tell the player, because there's so much going on. We're dealing with multiple different realms, and so adding complex language on top of that, you kind of lose sight of what the focus actually is. So if you describe, like, what did nugatory mean again?
It means of no value or importance, or useless or futile.
Okay, so you could have used futile, useless, futile. Those are words that would have been more appropriate there. But anyways, I'm about to equip this ring because it gives us regeneration on my power. So that's what I'm about to do. Then we're going to get on with it. But that's a narrative breakdown on how to design dialogue for your game. Be purposeful with the dialogue that you choose to add to your game. Let's just say that.
Yeah, and Jack's absolutely right when it comes to like BioShock and Dead Space, and it really shows with like the test of time how incredible those games ended up being, especially in how memorable the stories are.
Okay.
Ooh, here we go.
All right. Cool.
Look at the shape language, even just with like these altars.
These enemies feel really nice to beat down. Have great reactions.
They remind me of the new Zelda enemies. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
In Tears of the Kingdom?
Oh wow, that actually hurt. Yeah, the Zonai contraptions.
Yes. Especially the huge one in the first area.
Iron. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could go this way. You should heal up, man.
You right.
Didn't we just... you must, like, take out... I was gonna say, didn't
what? Okay. Okay.
I just pull a me every Monday on my way to work. How interesting. Like, it almost seems like they're connected with the architecture.
Yeah, that is really cool. I'm glad they have
You
creatures here
saw
this
when
time.
like it died that this whole panel like went down.
Yeah.
Panel, bridge, oh my gosh. You wanna go right, I'll go left.
Way ahead of you. loving the theatrics of this all. Just having them come out of the walls and reanimate. It's a lot more theatrical than the last game.
Oh my gosh.
That's cool.
Oh my lordy. Okay. Alright. Let's step out for a second, doggo.
Whoa. God, these things are tearing me up with the dashes. Yeah, more complex words are usually back with context. Yeah, you're exactly right.
What happened?
Harrison was mentioned when, let's say, Dead Space or Bioshock used complex words. They were back with a lot of context, so you knew what they was talking about.
Or if you didn't know the word, at least made you want to speak it out.
Whew. Yeah, these things hurt. Alright, let's open it up. That's such a sick door. That's really cool. Wait, is this a shortcut? Must be a shortcut.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
back.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Unless we want to
Let's go ahead and go to the
go
stove.
down here.
Oh, purple item. What is that?
The ruined heart.
Did you not see an enemy just charge at you?
No.
You missed the whole thing. That thing was ready to power drive you off the edge. I'm surprised it didn't.
What does the ruined heart do?
Ty has been hitting the aim labs. Yeah, my accuracy has been impeccable tonight. I don't know why.
He's using one of those bots.
Nah, don't take my props away from me. No,
Oh,
sir.
there's an on use. Increase health regeneration by 5 and generates 500 mod power over 10 seconds for each weapon.
Katie said there's a narrative designer at Gunfire just wringing their hands right now. Well, I mean, this is feedback. This is complete, honest feedback. Then Harrison said, as you were saying, more complex words are usually back with context. However, in this instance, the point of item descriptions is usually to give context, so it makes the world difficult to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's not like it's dialogue or like main character dialogue.
yeah. I think what Harrison is mentioning here is that the items don't necessarily relate to the environment that you got them from. They're telling something that you haven't experienced or you haven't been told about yet, or you can't relate it to anything. Because like in Dark Souls, like you relate that to a character, a person, an environment, or something else, or a key. But
Speaking of Dark Souls, I'm at the bonfire.
okay. Then Nick said, I wish it showed part of a wall missing from where they came from. Would be cooler.
Yeah, it
That'd be
would.
cool. But they're cool. Okay. Checkpoints. When selling off the map, yeah.
I think Kylie's new question might be best for you, Ty. Especially because you know more about coding than I do.
Okay. So Khalil said, this is a question I got a few responses to. When you're about to develop a feature in Engine and say it's something you've never made or cannot find a tutorial on, how do you go about writing it out? Like as a tech doc or anything before you start developing? What's the simplest way that I can put this? Tutorials teach you how to use certain things, and so you kind of build up an understanding of how things are made in the first place. But if you do not know how to make a thing, you have to draw from each tutorial that you've watched and your previous experience and then figure out how to make it work. If you think about it, the tutorials on YouTube or wherever you watch tutorials, there was no tutorial at the time for them making that tutorial. How did they make that tutorial? They experimented, they done stuff, they failed, they found a successful method, the simple method to teach other people, and then they made a tutorial for it. So there's not going to be a single tutorial that's going to be exactly what you're looking for your game. So you just have to take information that you've gained over time, or if you want to figure out how to do something, but there's no tutorials out there, find the closest thing to that and try to interpret what you can take out of that video, and then interpret that into what you need to do in order to take a step towards the right direction. But do not get caught up in the mindset that I need to do this, there's a tutorial for it. I need to do this, there's a tutorial for it. You need to get to the skill level and be comfortable enough with the engine where you can sit down. I need you to back up. I need you to think. I need you to get a notebook, write it down, write it out, and actually think about how to execute it.
Oh, damn. Mine's actually on my bed. I can't grab it right now.
So tutorials can be a crutch if you let them. Try to experiment, and fail until you succeed in order to build up the skills to start piecing together how things are connected. And you do that by experimenting. You do that by learning the pipeline of art and environment and 3D modeling and animation to a workable degree. And then you'll start to really understand how those things go together. And that skill that you're talking about is something that's just learned over time. Nobody's going to tell you, nope, you're not going to watch this magical tutorial that's going to say, oh, I get it now. Or after you watch it, you're not going to be like, oh, I get it now. No, you have to understand how everything works together and then piece it together yourself. That's the best answer I can give you.
Going off that, speaking from personal experience, because I've done a couple classes and I've done a couple of Skillshare classes and stuff on coding games and trying to start working in different engines like Unreal and Unity. Nothing is more discouraging than when you go through step by step through the tutorial. You get to the end of it, you're like, oh cool, I kind of figured out how to do this and I have something that works. But then when you go to do a game jam or something that's for example, this happened with me with a Metroidvania. The tutorial showed me how to build the Metroidvania, and step by step it worked great. And then when it came to actually doing a game jam and wanting to do a Metroidvania game, I was completely in over my head, lost, and I was just miserable the entire time. And it just kind of showed me that you can't just, like Ty said, rely on a tutorial. You kind of need to figure out why they choose to show what they show, and kind of remember the basic concept of it, and then adapt it for yourself. And then also a piece of advice that one of my professors said to me was, the best way to show that you understand a concept is to be able to teach someone else, which is why a lot of the smartest kids in class are tutors, because and this actually was part of the reason why I was able to excel in one of my math classes, even though math has never been my good subject, because there was this really cute girl in my class that did not understand it at all. So I kind of forced myself to learn it so that I could teach her, so we would have a reason to hang out. Which is kind of embarrassing to say, but it is what it is. You do what you gotta do. But the best way for you to prove that you understand a concept is to try and show someone else how to do that concept. But anyways, ready to hop back into it?
Yeah. And then the last tidbit of information, when you do have your notebook, make sure you're able to break down those bigger concepts you have in your brain into smaller components, and then figure out how to do those smaller components. I'm pretty sure that's what Ori was saying when he said break down the what, how, why, when, just so you know what you're doing it for and then how you go about doing it. So if you have a big scope, break it down into smaller scopes and then figure out how to make those smaller scopes, which is essentially what Harvey was saying.
Yeah.
But yeah,
just learning tutorials should be for okay, I'm working in Unity. I can put a shape onto the screen. I can turn it into a capsule. I need to know how to do that, and then learning how to write code and how to kind of figure out what each line of code means and what each annotation means. is where you'll start to like realize like, oh well, if I need to learn how to make the character slide X amount of times, like how does that fit into a capsule on a character, and other stuff like that. So once you kind of understand the concept that you're learning in your tutorial, I don't know, grab your mom, grab your roommate, grab somebody and say, hey, can I just show you how to do something real quick? And then if you can't really explain it to them, you might need to go back and like look at it again.
Mm-hmm.
But let me join Ty because he got started with the party without me.
See, I feel like I'm hitting the point, but I'm not. Okay.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Then Khalil said, yeah, like I'm using tutorials to find a concept and how it fits into something else. I find I struggle doing things off memory, but I will try these tips this week and report back next Sunday. Also, another thing, no matter how good of a programmer or coder you are, you're always going to be using reference points. You're always going to be looking up code snippets. So it's not possible to remember every single piece of code that you'll ever need in your life. You forget stuff. So don't think it's shameful or you're a less than because you're actually looking stuff up, because I still look stuff up all the time because I don't know how to do everything, and sometimes I forget stuff because I haven't worked on that particular thing for a while. So that's completely fine.
But also having a notebook, if you find code that works for you, that's a great place to kind of write that down. I kind of want to jump down and see if this would like solidify.
I help you if you don't make it. There we go.
Well, that worked. That could have been really bad.
Tyrell is in the building. Glad you're here, my man. He said, finally caught the stream. I'm at work, so I'll just be listening, but huge fan of the channel. You guys are great.
Hell
Thanks,
yeah, man.
Oh, my God. You just did me dirty. That ain't right.
Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's player versus environment for you.
Dude, he blasted your ass.
Well, no, the platform fell.
No, I know.
Did somebody blast it?
No, the platform didn't fall. It shot you up.
Oh, I didn't know what it done.
Okay. Okay, that's fair.
Man, that ain't karma in action. Can't be laughing at me.
Hey, I'm not the one that blasted you.
See, now I can spectate now. Let's see something.
Nope.
Show us something, Bickett. Come on now.
I'm trying, man.
No pressure.
Yeah, you saying that does not instill that. Here, dog.
Oh, let's go. I never noticed he takes.
Dude, it's just. Yo, you know, if Ty hadn't just killed himself there, that would have been really awesome.
Nah, don't blame that on me.
Hey, so is that our first death? Like, can we confirm that's the first death?
Yeah, that's our first death.
Also, I think the
Okay.
explosion is timed.
Yeah, so I just jumped at the worst possible moment that I could.
So we should go for it when it re-solidifies.
I think we can go at the same time. I was just a little bit delayed because I was answering a question. Oh wow, that took a chunk of health. That's not great.
Really? It didn't take any of mine.
Wait, how did this even happen in the first place?
Just wait.
Oh,
Go.
there we go. Oh, it did blast you up, didn't it? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna use a bandage so I can heal a little bit of that back. Were you making bets on who would betray who first? No, There's not a bone of betrayal on my body. Not one. It's all Harvey.
There's a little bit of betrayal in my body. I'll
So he even admits it. Okay.
I got a new item, the Labyrinth Staff. It's a melee weapon, too.
Wait, excuse me?
Yeah, they don't call it the teleporter for nothing. No!
Wait a minute.
I backed off the ledge.
What? Huh?
Wait,
What?
did we kill it?
I didn't understand that at all.
Wait, it died.
Did it fall in the...
How did it die? Yo, chat, can someone hold on, it's still playing on the playback. Okay, so you get downed.
Uh-huh.
And then it just disappeared.
What?
Did it just teleport off the edge?
I have no clue. Interesting. What's down here? I like how I wanted to jump down the hole, but...
Nick, how did you know what my middle name is? It's Harvey, Notorious Team Killer Bickett. Why my mom gave me 3 middle names, I don't know why, but they all just kind of work, so...
Okay, well...
Well, I mean, I'm not upset, but...
There's nothing back here, right? Alright, let's go down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully there's a portal you can just res me. Oh.
Okay. It teleported away, said I'm good, I got my kill.
Yeah, apparently you just needed a sacrifice of 1. Hold on, let me post to the socials real quick that we're doing this.
Yeah, that is some odd activity. Very odd activity.
Not a good look for me.
Oh, I got a new mutator for a melee weapon. So we got Striker, and now we got Vengeful Strike. Increases melee damage by 20% when below 50% max HP. Yeah, I actually equipped that. I like it a lot better. Then what is this melee weapon?
It looks like it's a mace.
Basic strikes generate 10% additional mod power. Okay. Charge attacks perform an AoE, which strikes all enemies within 2 meters, dealing 67.5 damage. AoE damage generates 50% the additional mod power. Okay. So actually, this is the strongest weapon that we have unlocked right now.
I mean...
That's cool.
Okay.
Huh. That's dope. Wait, is it friendly fire with melee? It is not. This kind of feels Star Wars-esque.
Yeah, the Magna droids.
That's sick. Okay.
Let's go through this portal. Just go straight. Oh, or not?
Oh. Whoa.
Yeah, don't go through that portal.
Oh, I just did.
Wait, how'd you survive?
Oh, because I just jumped. Was it not a platform there when you went through?
No.
Oh. So your death is the reason that I'm alive right now. Thank you for taking one for the team. No, that's...
No. Don't call me Sacrificial Lamb Bickett for nothing.
Alright, how much... Okay, we only got 1,200 scrap right now. It's not a lot.
Should we go through here? I think this is a boss fight.
Oh, please, I'm ready for some action. Should just be a huge elemental construct. What is this cube up here? There we go. We got flying enemies.
I love the enemy design in this area, though.
It's fantastic. Oh, he's behind the wall. Come on, let me see that eye. There it is. Oh, is that a big circle construct?
It might be in stages. There might be more enemies popping up. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Find you.
Oh, okay. They doing AoE damage. Oh, okay. Whew.
You know, I'm all for this weapon right now. It's kind of cool.
Nope, nope. Oh, there we go. That's a sweet spot. Yeah, so I don't think they have the... I don't think they take into account the few frames before your reticle goes over. Or I mean, after your reticle goes over the weak point. So you just have to be really, really concise with it. Uh-oh.
On the bright side, it's targeting the dog. Not to be heartless or anything, but I'll take some moments of peace here. Oh no. Yikes.
Wait, can I go upstairs? Oh, I can. Okay. Wait, did he just disintegrate again? Or did you kill him? Okay.
What the?
Okay. Oh, that was it? Nice. New trait. Amplitude.
Well, I hope it's important.
Nick
I
said,
enjoy the occasional boss fight like that where it just waves.
Nick said, I love the shooting and not even worried about what could happen. Ty has a shoot first, ask questions later mentality I can really relate to. So more precision, get them aim lab hours in. The little guy just flew at Harvey. I like the attack animal.
Yeah, they're aggressive little buggers. Let's refill that ammo.
It certainly says I think you need to equip the mutator to the melee weapon. Do I not? Did I not
It
have it
auto
equipped?
does. It auto does. It's a striker.
I did change my weapon. Oh, yep. I didn't actually assign it. There we go. Because it's still attached to my other melee weapon.
Oh, it auto did mine.
Good look, Sterling. Okay, we got 10 of y'all in the building right now, or 12, depending, not sure. UI might not be updating correctly, but thank y'all for being here. For the ones who have been here every single week, thank y'all for y'all's continued support. Love seeing y'all here every single week. It means so much to us.
It does.
And then again, like, you know, if you have any game design questions that you want to answer, feel free to keep on dropping them in the chat. Just because you answer a question doesn't mean you can't ask one right afterwards. So go ahead and plug it in the chat, and then we'll answer it. Okay.
I'm not really sure where to go next. It looks like we've explored this entire area. Maybe we take the portal back.
There's nowhere else we can go over here.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, this is a dead end over here.
It's all gray to me. Only thing that's like red is this like bridge area where you were like fighting.
Okay. Look who it is. So this is a stream where I just play the game. Well, we play the game that, you know, interests us, and then along the way we answer people's game development questions, because it is so hard to get into game development nowadays, and there's a lot of information out there that's not being translated to people who are looking to get in. So we're hoping with this stream that we can play the games that we love, but at the same time be able to answer questions for people to help them in their journey of getting into the industry as well. So this is what this whole stream is about, is helping, giving back, and then sharing knowledge that everybody desperately needs, but not many people are sharing.
All about fostering a community where people can help each other out.
Okay, I'm at the checkpoint right now.
Where?
I went through one of the portals and I fell back down to the checkpoint.
I found this entire area over here. Which checkpoint are you at?
I went back to the last checkpoint right before the boss. Oh, there you are. I see you right in front of me. Weird. Like, I guess I took
like
the shortcut.
Yeah, I found a whole area.
Okay. Let's go ahead and teleport and see where this thing wants to take us. Oh, the only place that we can go back to is Ward 13 right now.
I think we should explore a little bit more.
Yeah. There any area? Oh, there's a lot of area that we missed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was over here towards the right, so... And then I was gonna go to the left over here.
Okay. Tyrell, I see your question. I'm about to answer that in 1 second. Just as soon as we figure out where we need to go. Okay, so this is where we first...
we go.
Okay.
Let's use this checkpoint real quick.
Okay, Tyrell said, quick question about concept art. I remember one of you guys saying that in production phase, everyone kind of does it. Do you guys have an insight on what skills your peers would want from a CE? CE. Do you mind elaborating on what you mean by CE? I want to make sure I am answering the correct thing. Let me... Okay, trait points. Increase AoE size by... Oh, okay.
Let me know when you're ready to go in.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and cap out Vigor. Okay, and then if you don't answer me within a few more seconds, then I'll go ahead and answer your question as you asked it. Ready to go through?
Yep.
Okay.
Dude, this area right here gives me maybe have any of you guys played like Star Wars Knights of the Republic? Like this area right here reminds me of like Korriban with like the Valley of the Dark Lords with like the Sith statues all over the place, the stone architecture.
Okay. Okay, got you. Okay, so Tyrell said, quick question about concept art. I remember one of you guys saying that in production phase, everyone kind of does it. Do you guys have any insight on what skills your peers would want from a concept artist? Not everyone does concept art, but during pre-production phase where everything is trying to get stood up, a lot of the team invest into what the game is going to be, and so therefore you may get designers who are not necessarily concept artists, but they know how to sketch something and they know how to convey an idea through notebook, through traditional media. Then they can do that as well. But a concept artist, nobody else in the studio is really going to do what they do to their extent or to that professional quality as a combat artist. I mean, not a combat artist, but a concept artist can. So concept artists are in their own league. And honestly, during pre-production phase, concept artists end up making a lot of the design decisions because a concept artist, whether your environment or character design, you're actually creating the game and the world that the players are going to play in. So in some aspects, a concept artist is actually an environment artist as well. Oh, whoa, okay.
Yeah, man.
Oh, wait, what? Not understand it.
I think only one of these is the real one.
Yo, this is sick. Oh my, I got deleted.
Oh yeah, me too.
That's cool though. I like that concept. And then Sterling had asked, do you think Unreal Engine is the best engine for translating into AAA? No, most studios that you're going to go into, or I won't say most, but a lot of the AAA studios nowadays, they actually use their own proprietary engine anyway, so you're going to have to learn something new. Companies nowadays, the new startups and, Gunfire Games, I believe they use Unreal for this. So a lot of companies are starting to adapt to using more of the commercial engines, Unreal being a very popular one because you can make really, really gorgeous games. But when it comes to actually getting into the industry, it doesn't really matter. Like Harrison said that he personally would advise you testing a variety of different engines. I would agree with that because you should know how to use multiple softwares and game engines in order to produce results. At the end of the day, a game engine is only a tool to produce a result. And you can use any single tool that you want to produce similar results. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But what is your process like? How do you think about design? How do you structure your coding, whether that be Blueprint or C++ or C#, what have you? All of those things matter more than what game engine you use. I personally prefer Unity because I like scripting in C#. And so after college, I never really did pick up Unreal Engine again because I don't necessarily like blueprints. Too much. I can use them. I do like visual scripting, but I feel more comfortable using a text-based language. So that was what I went towards, and that's what I invested my time into. And so I can switch over to Unreal, and within 2 months, I'll be able to produce the same quality of work that I do using a text-based language such as Unity. So it's all about, so the skills that you learn between each engine, they translate. You just have to figure out how that new engine works. So whatever is best for you, use that engine.
I've dabbled in both. I don't know either of them well enough to like really say I'm an expert. I know Jack, who's in our chat, uses Unreal. He might be able to like sound off and give some advice on that. But pretty much what Ty is saying is true. Just having like that basic foundation is what you want. All right, should we get ready to get squished?
I said it in chat. I'm gonna say it again. We got around 11 people in here, but the video only has 3 likes. So do me a favor, do us a favor, go ahead and hit that like button so we can get the video out there to more people. Thank you.
Oh, you started.
There we go.
Oh, you have to hit all the sides.
In order to destroy it.
Instantly get squished. You have to hit every single like square, and then it stops glowing. There's the other one.
Oh, wait, what is that? What is that?
It's the wave, the energy wave.
Oh no! Oh god! Okay, here we go. We safe. We safe. Can I take that one down? Does that one still have a white space on it?
One more. There's one more. See?
Oh, there's 2 more.
See how the glow goes away?
Yeah. Oh, ooh.
That's what you want. You want to be able to like maybe look for the shots and then time so that you can get under that like hole when it comes back.
Oh, that does AoE splash damage when it collides. That's what I'm getting hit by. Oh boy.
That might be a really good next one to take out, is the one that's shooting the microwave.
True. Yeah, why can't I see this white bit? Huh, maybe I just have to be... God, I'm about to die. Come on, where are you? Where are you? Ah. God, I just don't see it.
Your current gun might be the best gun for this.
Oh god. Okay, here we go. Woo!
Oh!
Oh boy. Okay, we good. Okay, come on. Let me see the white spot. Ah.
This is such a smart like boss fight.
I don't see. Fuck.
Also, I want to take a moment. If any of you guys have reached out to me with a message on LinkedIn, I know a couple of you guys have, but I haven't responded. I apologize. It's been a busy last 2 weeks. And feel free to shoot me a message back just so I remember to like respond to you guys. I apologize if I opened it and just like forgot to respond. Okay, let's try again.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. We was at 3 likes, now we up at 8. Love it. Thank y'all for doing that for us. Okay. Oh wow, I walked through that so slow and I'm gonna get squished because of it? Wow. I would at least made the first spot a little bit safer.
Did you really die?
Yeah, I was stuck in the going through the boss fog animation and couldn't move, couldn't do anything. And then Nicky Boy said, "Any for a uni student here? I've been told I got an in-depth interview next week wanting to talk about my process regarding the level I made for them as a test, etc., and not had any interview experience." and it's for a level designer spot. If you want to, DM me, Nikki, and then
Dude, where's the other
we'll
white
make sure
spot?
that we get you set up for your interview.
Damn it. Yeah, Ty's great about doing interview practice like that.
And Nick said, I like the video before the stream started. I love that type of energy. Appreciate you for doing that. Appreciate you. Even though you break us down to build us back up again, I do appreciate that.
Now we're at 11 likes.
Cool. Love to see it. The Nick said I don't get past the auto rejection email, so I know I need to improve on my portfolio. There's a lot of elements that go into a portfolio that you necessarily don't know what you should be worrying about or even need to be focusing on. So, are you in here? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay,
Got
we
it.
good. Cool. Oh, it's still played the animation like it hit me, but it didn't. Guess it's... Okay.
Here we got.
Wow, this is great boss design. Great boss design. Real cool. Okay, I think that thing got one more on it.
That for the microwave.
Okay, we got one coming back. Okay, so we got a few more pieces left.
Ah, god damn it.
I think I need to continue to go over this way.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stand right here.
The hardest part is looking for another once white box and then not like paying attention to the other one.
Oh my god. Oh, yo. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No. Oh, whew.
Oh.
We good. Okay, I think that one has one more on it.
Yeah, it has to. I love how unforgiving it is.
Or are we good?
I would have dashed in there.
Oh my god. What is going on? Okay, we good.
I think it's gotta be on the other side. Yeah, it's on the back side.
Oh, I should have jumped over there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Where we at? There we go. Okay. Where's this other one at? I don't want to just jump over there. Let's end up killing myself. Wait, is it one on that one?
Yeah, it has to because it's purple.
Come on.
It has to be protected. Dude, that was so close.
Okay, so they have randomized directions.
No, there's a pattern.
I don't remember that one coming back. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention to it.
I
Dang.
think it's a pattern.
Bottom right, you missed one. Let's see.
Okay.
Nick said I got a lot of different input on my portfolio from my school, career advisors, and then people in the industry, so I'm not sure what to do anymore with it. Okay.
Are you reaching out to recruiters too, like, or like the hiring managers? Because I think you said something about like the auto rejection email.
Okay, you ready?
1, 2, 3.
Yep, let's get it. Come on. Oh, that's terrible. Come on, get in, get in. There we go. Okay.
Dude, it already hits you with the microwave. This one's gonna be coming back. Be on the lookout for it.
Okay.
Dude, can you imagine being a dog in this situation? Like, just an average dog, like my dog. Oh, so the actual side face has changed too.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have lived there.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh. Nice.
Come on. God. Oh, God. Okay.
Honestly, I think staying in that first area until you really need to move is probably the play, because at least you only have to watch for like the microwave and then like one block.
I wonder if we can actually go we should just go straight back after we get done with this first section.
Yeah.
Before we go in there though, I think one of the things that I need to do that's going to be most beneficial is actually start a live stream where I actually go over your all's portfolios with you, because that's going to actually teach you what you need to be taking into account. Because from all the people that I've helped out with their portfolio work, their networking, they're not even thinking of some of the things that are holding them back, and the recruiters are not telling you simply because they don't have enough time. So I think one of the good things to do would be, if somebody is willing to put their portfolio out on the internet in order to get help so that other people can learn from their mistakes or what they're doing right, then that's probably going to be the best way that we can actually help everybody else with their portfolio needs, because that seems to be one of the most major topics that people need help with. They don't know how to self-market. School is not teaching you. If they do teach you, it's senior year, and that is far too late. If you're in college, you should be doing your self-marketing and your portfolio at least by the middle of sophomore year, your second year in college. Senior year is too late because it takes time to craft a great resume. It takes time to craft a great portfolio. It takes time to market yourself with confidence because of the skill set that you build up. And if you don't have the skill set to compete, then it's going to be more increasingly harder for you to actually stand out and get a job. So if you all have went to college, do know that you probably are missing 70% of the information that you actually need that's going to get you the job, because colleges simply do not tell you all that you need. And I mean, it makes sense because you're talking to a career advisor that is helping a lot of other professions and a whole lot of other degrees out. And so they can't excel at one single thing. And then plus, they're not in the industry. They're disconnected from the industry, and the college curriculum is behind the industry standards because the industry moves so fast that by the time you actually graduate, you're so outdated that you don't even know where to start. And I'm not talking about just currently. It was like that when I went to college as well, and it's always going to be like that. So what I probably need to do is play some hardball with y'all, and then start a stream, and then really put y'all under the fire, because it's some things that you just don't consider that you need to. And I hate hearing about people getting the rejection email and frustrated. And this can go on for years because they simply do not know what they should be improving. And it could be something very simple that a 15-minute chat can help you get past. So I'll figure out how to work that into my schedule so that I can provide that for you all. But I think that's probably the best thing that I can do, because I'm only one person, and doing one-to-one interviews takes up a lot of time. And so at least having it more interactive in real time allows you all to ask questions that you need to. So let me work on that in the background to see if I can muster that in my schedule. But that seems like the best course of action.
It looks like Sterling already volunteered, so you might have a portfolio to go through already.
Okay.
All right, let's try this again. I love how close we get, but like how unforgiving this is.
Okay, yeah. So y'all seem to like that idea. So let me get some stuff done in the background to make sure I have the clearance to do that, or not the clearance, but make sure I have the time to set aside for that. And then I'll get back with y'all. I'll make a post about it. But I think that's gonna be one of the most concrete ways to help y'all out, the best way I know how. All right, cool. Let's go.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm gonna dodge in. There we go. Come on now. Wow.
Microwave.
Okay.
From 2 directions.
Wow. That's cool though. I've never seen
No way that hit me. I rolled out of it. That's actually insane.
Yeah,
I knew it was gonna land like that, so I rolled to get out of it, but it still hit me.
Yeah, that thing's a bit unforgiving when it comes to placement. I love the concept though. So,
Nick's like, I appreciate all that you do, and then like 3 lines later, he's like, where'd the aim go?
of course.
Hey, where'd the appreciation go? It's hard out here in the streets.
That's terrible.
Did you die from an energy blast, not like an actual like crush?
Yeah.
Man, this is fun.
Hero we need but don't deserve.
Who, Nick? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least I'm not getting crushed when I walk in.
Oh. I like how it one-shots the dog. Oh my god.
All right, watch out for the block coming back.
Yep.
Watch the position.
No freaking way.
Come on.
Yeah, Nick, I don't see the link either.
Oh wow, that's not great. Dang. These things are annoying.
Oh.
Okay, come on now. God, too late. Oh my God.
Damn. Come on, boys. Let's get some. Let's get a rally cry in the chat. We're not doing too hot right now.
All right, let me get a water break right quick. Nick said I share my portfolio in this chat if anybody wants to look at it. There is an automatic filter going on in this chat, so it's probably filtering it out to not have you share links.
Yeah, because like you say it's like a spam link.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I know when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready. Come on with it. If I can get in the fight early this time, that'd be fantastic.
I'm gonna get caught.
Okay, come on. There we go. All right, we both in.
I got for the one that's gonna come back here pretty quick.
Okay. Okay, get under right now. Okay, we gotta get out of this thing.
You're kidding me, the microwave.
Come on, we got it, y'all. We got it. Come on with it. There we go. It's on the back side of this thing, so maybe I'm able to shoot. Oh, come on.
Okay, I'm gonna go deal with one of these.
Okay. You're kidding me. I don't know. Not that. Anything but that.
Come on. Yo, the dog dying sound effect is brutal.
Okay, I really need to get this so I can get out of here. Come on now. Got it. We got one more left.
One more, yeah. God damn it!
Where's it at?
It's the far back one. Far back right. It's got like one hit left on it.
Okay.
I wouldn't go that way. It's that one.
Okay.
It's on the back side of that wall too.
Oh. Come on now.
It's gotta be protected.
Oh wow, it's actually facing the wall, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. Yep. You're gonna have to get behind it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
Hey, we take those. We take those.
Oh my gosh.
Whew. Now that is a dope boss fight. I really like that one. Whew.
Khalil said, would say being a good gamer make you a better game designer, or even vice versa? Like, would being a good game designer make you a better gamer?
Yes.
That's it.
Oh, is there no checkpoint? I'm gonna go back to the checkpoint to Regia in case there's a story beat. Yeah, I know Ty talked about a Discord at one point on LinkedIn in this one post a while back. I did. One thing I didn't want to do is just create another chat outside of LinkedIn that I would have to manage because I really don't have a lot of time out of work to put towards social media. So I didn't want that to be yet another thing that I would have to check. But
Not enough room.
I might just need to go ahead and do it anyways. But the expectations of what comes out of that Discord, I'm not for sure. Not for sure. But Khalil said, would you say being a good gamer makes you a better game designer, or even vice versa? Being a good game designer does not make you a good gamer. It is not. Making games and playing games are two totally different things. Being a good gamer means that you have the ability to go more in depth with game mechanics as you play a game. So because I would be considered a good gamer and I like to have some sort of mastery in the gameplay that I do play and have challenge and grit and struggles and failures so that I can then succeed, then that allows me to get more out of a game because I'm checking, okay, well, how does this work? How does this operate? What if I do this build? What if I go this heavy into a particular play style, whether that be warrior, ranger, or mage? I'm able to squeeze a little bit more game design out of a game that way, just naturally, because I'm not just going to play a game for 8 hours and then sit it down when it actually has 32 hours inside of it. So if you really don't play games, but you like to design games, you may know more games at a surface level, but you're not going to understand much of the depth component in relation to somebody that actually invest into, let's say a single game for a long period of time. So I played World of Warcraft for 7 years. So all the game design that they had in World of Warcraft, I was able to extract out of that. But if somebody just played World of Warcraft and was casual about it and they played it up to the max level and then they quit, then they're not going to extract as much information out of that game as I did because I chose to heavily invest into the Warcraft universe.
I mean, yeah, that's almost like I'm very much into League of Legends. I'm very much into the League lore, the champions, their personalities, the world, the factions, everything about that. But I mean, I think I maxed out Gold 4 one year, and I don't even care about ranked anymore. I'm still not good at the game. I play the game because I love the characters and I love interacting with them. That's cool. We got another boss fight.
Whoa.
Wait! Stop!
Or
Oh. Huh. There she is.
I know them! They're my friends! Please! What are you doing here?
You saved my ass. I'm here to save yours.
Wow. You didn't have to do that.
Well, you were pulled screaming into a giant crystal, so I kinda did.
Right. I guess I would have done the same. But how did you find me?
To be honest, I'm not sure. But I think it has something to do with this.
They risked their life to find me. You can trust them.
Anomaly.
What are you?
The Keeper.
The keeper of what?
The realm in which you now reside. All realms. All my mandate to protect.
What is it talking about?
This is the labyrinth. A place between worlds, connecting the worlds. The Keeper protects all of them from the root. We got them out of Earth, but the others...
There is little time. System failure is imminent. This segment. Where did you find it?
I killed something, and it kinda fell out.
Interesting.
It's kind of weak dialogue.
Safe.
Is that bad? That sounds bad.
No, it's good.
The index can be repaired. 3 outcomes emerge, where once there was one.
We could do it. We could end the root.
More segments are required. The anomaly will retrieve them.
Wait, what about her?
The tide must be stemmed. The utility must remain.
The utility? Do you mean Clementine?
Yes. Clementine. Corruption tears at the seams of this realm. Yet the doorways remain. Gateways to other realms. This key grants passage. Find the segments and return them to me.
I can't tell if that was slightly bad dialogue or just a bad voice actor portrayal of it. Where he's talking about where he got the simulacrum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Because I can't tell if it's just the delivery was really bad because, like, I killed a monster and it kind of fell out. Like, I feel like the right voice actor could save that line, but I think it might just be the dialogue.
Yeah, one thing I got from that is the dialogue seems to be structured like one of the modern Netflix shows. And I'm not for sure because this was like a revealing moment of the golden path of the story. And I don't think it ever feels great that your character just doesn't know what's going on at all and they get all of the information from what's around them. So one of the cool things that I like about narratives as it relates to the actual player character that you're playing as is that they're trying to figure out what's going on as well. So they're not more so reacting to what's being said, but they're digging for answers. And the dialogue for the player character we've seen right now, they're reacting to what's going on, but they're not truly a part of what's going on except being an errand boy, which is finding more simulacrum. So
Yeah.
the story is telling you that this needs to happen, but the main character, what is your reasoning for doing that? You came here to find her, and then now you're on another quest. You didn't get to reconcile with her at all, and then all of a sudden somebody is sending you on another quest. So what does all of this mean for the player character that you're playing as? There is no real goal with that except for what other people give you. And I think it's very, very important that player characters that the player is playing as has their own motivations alongside the overall story motivation as well to make a truly gripping story or narrative.
I mean, structurally, it's and but storytelling. It's like, and you found Clementine, but now you found a way to like stop the roots. So now you have to go on something else. It's not really like focused on like a grander narrative. It's more of like reactionary, like you said. It's kind of something that's plaguing a lot of like the entertainment industry right now. A lot of movies and TV have a lot of and but storytelling, and things only happen because the story needs them to happen. It doesn't feel natural or organic at all.
Is that what that phrase is called? The and but? Is that the concept?
It's a narrative concept. I don't know if it's like what the official name title is, but like I know a lot of writers refer to it as and but, and it's kind of like how an episode of Family Guy is structured. So Peter goes to the horse races, and he buys a retarded horse. But the retarded horse is making life at the house not very great, so they have to go and I don't really remember the structure of that episode, to be honest. But it essentially leads to another story beat where Peter has to. Oh yeah, doesn't he take it to the vet? And Peter has to take the horse to the vet. But the horse doesn't make it. And while he's there, Peter finds a parrot. And because he finds the parrot, he becomes like a pirate.
Interesting.
Or those might be two separate episodes, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like, events in the story take place because they have to, not because they organically would play out that way.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, I didn't know that was a shard of banded ring.
Ooh, that looks cool. Increase mod damage by 12%. I don't think I'm gonna swap this one out. The labyrinth's security measures see neither friend nor foe. They see only what is there that should not be. Then purge. Again, what's with these 3-sentence like? Then purge? Like you couldn't have just added that at the end of the sentence? The labyrinth's security measures see neither friend nor foe. I would have said they only see what is there and what it should not be.
Feel like we harping on the narrative and all of the item descriptions and whatnot.
I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but like it just feels very like choppy and almost too analytical.
So let's break this down right quick, and then I'll move on from this section. But you have the shard banded ring. Now this ring has some pretty cool graphics to it. It does resemble the environment that we're in right now. And it says the material molded around this ring seems strangely organic to the touch, familiar even, but you can't recall where you have seen it before. So this doesn't really tell the player anything about what this relates to. And I'm not sure if you'll ever think of this ring once the narrative does pop up, because it doesn't really relate to anything. It's like you can't recall where you have seen it before. Maybe it feels like you recall seeing it in, I don't know, a realm where the trees grew. It's like, at least, okay, you're like, okay, well, there is a jungle level in this game, maybe that is relating to the jungle, but they're not giving you too much information to go off of. It's just very vague. Did you want to add something to that, Harvey?
Oh no, Nick just added to what I was saying about the and but storytelling. He said it's like an improv with yes and like yes and. So for example, it's like, oh, we found Clementine, yes, and she's working with the keeper of the labyrinth. You're reunited. It's like, yes, you are, and because of that, you're gonna be sent on another fetch quest.
Yeah,
the structure's just not like necessarily great. What's cool about this ring is it reminds me of Xerath from League of Legends.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
It gives me total Xerath vibes. It kind of reminds me of the last boss fight we did, though, with the glowing rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, like, I mean, I'm probably not gonna wear it.
And then the next segment says the labyrinth security measures see neither friend nor foe. They only see what is there and that should not be, then purge. So this is not necessarily bad, but this is something that we could already gain from our gameplay experience. So we know that these things are sentient. We know that they're there to protect this realm between realms, or this world between realms. And so this is virtually telling us nothing, because in the gameplay, the natural gameplay, we're able to deduce this for ourselves. And so there could have been something about the constructs that we didn't know. How they are made, what was their original purpose? You know, why do they attack neither friend nor foe, or they see neither friend nor foe? Why is it that? You know, does it relate to the eye, the keeper that we just seen? And is the keeper in control of these things? We don't necessarily know that. So they're taking opportunities to talk about the actual ring, the actual object, and not relating this object to what we've experienced, what we've been through, the environment, the people, or the stories that we have been through so far.
Especially where it's placed, because it's placed after that interaction.
Mm-hmm. Okay, are we going through this door?
Yes. Also, Katie said, isn't it similar to the blocks you were just trying to fight? And yes, that's... Yeah, 100%.
It does look similar to that. And we still have 8 viewers after 2 hours. This is really, really good.
Hell yeah.
Again, thank y'all for being here.
You jinxed it. Now it's 6. Oh, no, back up to 7. Okay. You said it and it instantly dropped to 6. I will say it's a absolute blast hanging out with you guys on a Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I say that every single stream, though.
Hey, they gotta be reminded. That's good.
Yeah. While Clementine and that talking ball of light hang out and meditate. Sounds fair to me.
Yeah, see, that voice line just sounded like a teen drama show that you would find on Netflix. So, not necessarily bad storytelling, but it is a type of storytelling that people typically gravitate towards. So, just the style of it.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily bad, though, because this is like a Gearbox, like, associated project, and Borderlands has dialogue that's very similar to that.
Well, that's what people like to see nowadays. Well,
this is cool.
and then plus, I mean, we're both 28, so
Yeah.
we're not
Don't
really
remind me.
we're not really keen to know what the younger audience thinks about all of these things as well. Okay. Just like how I build and break you guys down, you gotta remind us how much you love hanging out with us. Just to be abused some more. Gotta love it. It's a natural order of things.
We're all true to our characters here.
That's true. No
This is
smoke and
cool.
mirrors.
This gives me Aliens vibes. A black gunk all over the place is the open capsules. The headless guy.
Oh, he just has his head blown off.
A lot of them do.
What is this?
Ooh. Oh.
Vizier. Some work of that damn custodian. No. Something else. A sentient thing. We bled ourselves in search of you. Yet here, at the end of all things, you have found us.
You were looking for us?
Sought, but did not see. Or perhaps I refuse to see. Years of reflection have laid bare miracles in my mind that I never dreamed possible. Yet some things remain out of reach. Tell me, my world, precious Nerud, what has become of it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Just got here.
And yet you commune with me now through the speaker's pulpit. Pray tell me, how did you come by this world? No, do not answer. I see it now. The edge of my mind. But I dare not know it. You and I share this much in common, then. We are cut off from our people, and we share a similar end. Mine lies in Alepsis Torah, while yours... No. To speak it is to change it. Already it shifts. Rest assured, our fates bind us together. So I ask a favor, and will offer one in return.
You a little bit
On the
long-winded, buddy.
surface of this world lie several chambers that were shielded, as I was, from the cruelty of Alepsis Torah. These chambers bear the soul sparks of the Drazir, our last remaining legacy. Find them and bring them to me. But not here, not to this contemptible chamber in which you now reside. You must find me in the flesh. My temple can be found within the wastes above. Look for the all-seeing eye of the astral paths. Bring me the soul sparks. We will speak further.
Man, they said I've already wasted enough time here. Bye. That's how I'm feeling right now.
Indeed. Seek the soul sparks. We will speak again.
Okay. Exposition City. Yeah. A lot. There's a lot to take in. Can we not go in the red room over here? Nope. Okay.
I don't think we can at this point in time.
With respect, Majesty.
No? Okay.
I mean, at the very top is the door we're supposed to go through.
Okay. It's a cool control panel. Okay. Can I? Okay. I think that's why they typically have the control panels on the elevator itself, so you don't have to worry about the just walking on and off of it. I think so. I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, Nick said I run a few servers myself. If you ever need a mod for a Discord server, cough cough LOLJK, but no, really, I would be happy to help if I could. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, Nick.
Soul sparks, huh? Good looking.
Okay, let's see if we can get to a boss fight or some action and then go ahead and find a stopping point. Yo, Jack, you gotta tell us when we get close to that one spot, yeah? apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, don't go out that way.
Okay.
You go too far, you'll get poisoned.
Okay. Oh, what are these little things? Wait, a new ring? Did you just pick it up?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Increases health regen by 0.33 per second. 1 second after going below 50%, increase regen to 2 per second. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. You don't find it on the first section. It should be in the second major open area. Okay.
I'd say swap out your face shaman ring for the new one.
Okay.
Here we go.
This is actually a really good
Oh.
color text for this. It is a poetic truth that the energies of space, a vast expanse where all life struggles to exist, can be drawn upon to extend and even create the same life. You see this as well as the astropaths. That's a great one.
That's annoying. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you for
It's
stopping by,
stealth.
but okay. Okay, cool. The hell is attacking me? What is this on the ground right here?
I activated it. I'm not quite too sure.
Tower defense, maybe.
Maybe we're supposed to find multiple and activate them.
Oh, that's a sick statue in the background.
Yeah, here's another one.
I like this environment.
Me too.
I'll have a trait point. Let's see. That's maxed out. Endurance. Skill cooldown. I feel like skill cooldown is probably nice. Let's do that. Increase max stamina by 20, reduces encumbrance by 5.
I just found another one. Oh.
Ooh.
Damn, this ain't good.
God, what are these little things?
The little bugs?
Yeah.
They're not violent. I got
Okay.
a floor panel over here. You can go down.
Okay, I do not know where you are right now. Yeah, where are you? Oh, you're all the way over there. Okay, yeah. So as people drop out, let's go ahead and find a spot to end that at the next checkpoint. We made quite a good chunk of content tonight. Oh, I can't go through there. Okay. I guess you went into the building. Yeah. All right, yeah. As y'all drop out, again, thank y'all for being here. Pleasure to have you in the chat. We are going to find the next checkpoint and then go ahead and end it there. And then, yeah, we will see y'all on Tuesday. Thank y'all for being here.
Yes, sir.
And be answering even more questions on Tuesday. So let me try not to die and get to a checkpoint so we can end this.
How many deaths do we have tonight, chat? Was it like 12? Who won the Deadpool?
Oh, we did die quite a bit on that box fight.
Yeah. We shouldn't even call it the boss fight, it's just the box fight.
The box fight. This is where you were back here?
Yeah, but there's we can keep exploring.
Here they
Okay.
come. Keep shooting. No more room.
Oh, I'm super low on HP.
Won't fit.
So over to the left over here is where I saw the...
Oh, this is gonna lead us somewhere.
Either up or down.
It's a Cthulhu looking thing. Oh, this is aliens.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this feels very heavily inspired by Aliens.
This ain't looking good.
Yeah, I need a checkpoint soon. Nick said he counted at least 8 deaths. He said he don't know who won overall. I saw somebody say 10. I said at least 4, so not sure who else had numbers out there.
Well, next week for sure we need to have like a Deadpool at the start of it. That could be like the new viewer chat thing we have going on.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I need a checkpoint bad.
You can go through that room.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, so we're going to end it right here. Once again, thank y'all for being in the building. The people who stayed the whole time, big thanks for being a long-term supporter of the stream. And if you've been here for multiple weeks in a row, we love to see your face in the place every time we have these streams. So thank you so much for being here and actually shifting your schedules around so you can be here. That means a lot to us.
Yeah, it's always awesome to have you guys interacting with us as we're trying to figure our way through this game. So thank you for showing up and showing the support. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Tuesday may not be a consistent thing. We're gonna try and do at least 2 streams a week. Just keep your eyes on LinkedIn or other socials, and Ty's gonna be sure to like post the schedules as we go. But thank you guys for being here. It's awesome to see you guys in the chat. And if you have any questions between now and Tuesday, think them up, write them down, maybe even in like a journal or something. I don't know. But yeah, great to see you guys. You have a great week, okay?
You know, by the way, Nick, on Tuesday, the stream is going to be starting at 7:30 p.m. So maybe that's enough time for you to, get home, relax a little bit, and then tune in for the stream. So maybe that'll work out.
Yeah. All right. Have a great night, guys.
Until next time, y'all.